university in the Arab world, and welcome to the Marous Ma'an Faculty of Engineering and Architecture, where we take engineering education very seriously to create a future generation of engineers and designers who are tech competent, human-centered, and extremely innovative. Today is a proof of the latter, as we celebrate the completion of the first cycle of the FYP Accelerator program. As you may know, the FYP is a graduation requirement for the engineering students across the faculty. It demonstrates a high level of technical innovation, and a significant amount of FYP projects are fit to be commercialized. However, in the past, we have been missing on most of this opportunity, as students lack the entrepreneurial mindset and business skills needed to transform their technical innovation into a viable business. With the FYP Accelerator program, we worked on exactly that. I would like to thank Touch Lebanon for believing in this mission and for contributing $20,000 in awards for the best two teams, which were a main and needed incentive in this effort-consuming and zero-credit program.
Actually, Touch is the biggest ICT company in Lebanon today, and we owe it to give back to the ecosystem and help startups and innovation and entrepreneurs really excel. It's part of our corporate responsibility, I guess, and everybody who's been talking to us lately has seen this change. Hard work always pays off. People think the Beatles are talented. The Beatles, yes, did have talent, but the Beatles practiced 8 hours a day.
This is a very special day actually for me because almost 2 years ago I was discussing a new vision with the new dean of the MSFEA, and I thought we really need to graduate startups and not just graduate students. And now today, 2 years after that, we're actually graduating startups. The MSFEA is committing for the next 4 years almost more than $500,000 to support the program and invest in startups. First phase consisted of what we refer to as the entrepreneurship track, and this is embedded in the engineering curricula in the third and the fourth years. In the third year, we have hackathons, we have a course that students can take, and an internship that we recommend that they do at the startup. But the most important activity really is during the fourth year, and this is what we're seeing today. It's the FYP Accelerator. This is during the fourth year. This is how it looks like. So from September to April, they're doing the FYP plus all kinds of activities, starting from design thinking and ending with the final pitching. So thank you very much for all jury members and the keynote speaker, and thank you, Touch, for your support and for providing the prizes for the Startup Awards. Now back to Mona, and good luck to all these.
Medical professionals agree that one of the most challenging tasks is diagnosing skin anomalies. Studies in the US have shown that 49 out of 50 biopsies were actually not cancerous. And this means two things. That first, there was a lot of misdiagnosis, and second, there was a lot of unneeded biopsies. For that cause, we were inspired to build on top of the technology provided by the field of electromagnetics and use it in the field of biomedicine to provide medical professionals with a tool that complements the qualitative examination and reduces the probability of misdiagnosis, as well as the number of unneeded biopsies. My name is Nader, and we are developing ScanMD, which stands for Skin Anomalies Monitoring and Detection, a handheld scanner that utilizes radiofrequency waves that interact with the skin to extract some of its properties. ScanMD allows medical professionals to non-invasively and instantaneously diagnose a set of the most common anomalies. It also abides by the FCC rules and regulations, making it as safe as possible. As our teams currently consist of 3 electrical, computer, and communication engineers who are highly motivated into incorporating technology into the field of healthcare and biomedicine, while also consistently coordinating with professors from the faculties of medicine and engineering at AUB. We envision ScanMD to revolutionize dermatology diagnostics. Thank you.
Around the world, about 13% of the students at the university drop out
And a good portion of that is due to bad grades and stress levels. This causes the average university to lose around $20 million worth of potential revenues, which is a huge problem for universities and for students. And Genie aims to solve this problem. Genie is an web-based adaptive learning platform that personalizes learning, enables teacher insights, and prevents student failure. Genie taps into the learning analytics market, which is booming right now at 25% growth rate per year. It is estimated to reach $2.1 billion by 2019. Our competitive advantage is that we empower the teachers themselves to create their own adaptive courseware. We allow an active and adaptive learning process for the students, and through that process, we gain a lot of specific insights. And we are cost-effective, costing at prices similar to what AV pays for Moodle. To tell you a little more about the people behind Genie, I am Ahmed, and I'm very passionate about data science. I'm currently taking master level courses in data science, and I've worked on a lot of projects that have a lot of data. As for Fatma, she's a very talented entrepreneur and has competed in a lot of competitions, entrepreneurship competitions.
Energy Star estimates 30% of the monthly energy used by enterprises is wasted. An Internet of Buildings, or IOB, is a solution that aims to make it more effective and efficient, less costly, and easier for building owners to optimize their energy consumption. The way we work is very simple. For a light or an AC, you have an electrical panel that connects, or a switch. We want to take out this switch and replace it with this. This small device still acts as a switch. It also measures the power of whatever is connected to. We install this device on every single electrical switch in the building. It connects wirelessly to our cloud server. We aggregate the data from all the devices in a building and are able to find trends and patterns to provide a customized energy saving plan for each individual building. We're special in that we do not need any infrastructure. Our devices are wireless.
So let's think of the following scenario. Homer would like to take a couple of days off to spend time with his lovely family. He prepares a leave form and submits it. And as with any other regular enterprise, that form will have to pass across multiple levels of approval before getting to a final decision. The whole process of submission and approval of forms is a slow and ineffective one, mainly due to delays that happen at every approval level whenever an approval is notified at an inappropriate time, leading them to postpone viewing a pending form and even possibly giving a biased decision. Think of what might happen if Homer's form is forgotten by an approval, or if it is rejected because of personal issues with Mr. Simpson. Homer will get frustrated. Well, this is where Flow comes in. Our idea is to provide enterprises with a form workflow system packaged in a mobile and web application that not only adds convenience at the approval level using mobile apps, but also makes the process faster, more secure, and helps avoid any bias that might happen. But how do we do that? Well, our applications will learn from the responses of approvals to notifications, what times are most suitable for them to view pending forms and notify them accordingly. Our applications will also recommend to an approver what their decision on a certain form should be.
So now we're going to have a panel on education, so the future of education and how to connect universities to the startup ecosystem.
ما زالت الجامعات اللبنانية والأيوبية خاصة بتمثل أفضل ما في بالمنطقة العربية أكيد. ومن الكاستنج والتورز اللي عم نعملهم بالدول العربية بكل ثقة بقول إنه أفضل ما يقدمه العرب بمجال العلوم والابتكار هو طالع من لبنان من الجامعة الأمريكية بالضبط. بفتكر رح يعملوا كاتشاب للجاب لأنه صار في باشن عند الشباب العرب والشباب المصري متواصل كونكتد كتير وصار في تيمز وأنا عم أقول لك متفائل شو في بمصر وشو في بالمغرب وشو في بتونس. على المستوى الشخصي في عنا أمثلة كتير كبيرة بس أكيد كبلد نحن بالرغم من كل شيء عم نعمله وسيركل 331 عمل كتير نفخة كبيرة بس بدنا مثل سيركل 331 بالجامعات اللبنانية.
When you're at university, you have a big opportunity. You're in an environment that allows you to focus on your work. When you're out in the real world, you start getting all sorts of problems. from the legal issues to the offices to everything else. So what you need to do at university is ensure that if you want to become an entrepreneur and if you really want to be one, start hurting at university right away and use the maximum capacity of the university. Eat up everything it has to offer. And I think AUB has a lot to offer, and all the other universities here have a lot to offer. So use all the resources, the professors, the labs, everything possible before you get out.
Going back when we launched BDD, one of the main things that we always saw BDD is, and Lebanon, as a production hub that can serve the region, the Middle East, North Africa, and Europe. And why is that? Because Lebanon enjoys a great pool of talent that is graduating from the universities.
We did 1 week of intensive bootcamp in BDD in January, along with a network of mentors.
These new business models, these new digital services, and Anghami being here is great because it's a great success story for Touch, selling Anghami bundles to our customers. And Anghami is a local startup, so we think what happened with Anghami as the ultimate solution to the problems we have and how we can engage the ecosystem in a really profitable manner. Now we need more entrepreneurial employees, I would say. And even part of our Touch innovation program, to build this entrepreneurial spirit, we had mentors from Touch work with the entrepreneurs so they can rub off some of their culture, I guess.
Tell me about this combination of skills, human capital, expertise and knowledge between a business person with an MBA degree, an electrical engineer, computer science professor at the university, who started with this business, I'm sure you can imagine, with little means, and then grew up the business in about 10 years to become a $3.7 billion. Let us dream together that within this region, AUB could do similar experiences.
بس نحكي بالعربي to deliver message لكم نقول إنه فعلاً بالعالم العربي منتظر منا نلعب دور كتير كبير باستخدام الديجيتال Arabic content لأنه العربي يعني المحتوى الرقمي العربي في بزنس كتير كبير للستارت ابس كتير كبيره بالسوشيال انوفيشن بالذكاء الاصطناعي نحكي كله عربي كمان artificial intelligence so بالناتشرال لانجويج بروسيسنج يعني في بزنس كتير كبيره وفجوه فرصه هاي الفجوه منا تحدي ولنا نقص هيدي الفجوه الموجوده فرصه كتير كبيره لكم كلكم انه تساهموا فيها وتعملوا فيها بزنس وباللغه العربيه هذا هو المطلوب بعالمنا العربي بصراحه في فجوه كبيره وانتم لازم تلعبوا دور فيها.
Many of us in this room today have someone in their family who has trouble standing up or walking. Well, due to that, we were inspired to do some first-hand research on the number of people that have trouble walking. The results were shocking. Standard is a fully automated device that also doubles up as a walker. Standard consists of handles for the user to hold on to. It also consists of vertical and horizontal pistons that have attachments at the end that attach below the thighs and behind the back and move simultaneously to lift its user. Standard also was designed in order to give its user the ability to stand up independently without the use of any helping hands.
Now when we mention fire, the first material that comes to our mind is wood. My name is Baha and I'm the co-founder of Woody. Woody is the first of its kind, eco-friendly and durable cladding material. With a combination of marble powder with resin and additives, we have created a product that looks exactly like wood but has the mechanical properties of marble. That is, it is non-flammable, it is durable, it is made of recycled marble slabs that makes it eco-friendly, and most importantly, it's versatile. That is, it could be molded into different shapes and colors. We have successfully achieved our first project for a private villa owner in the mountain. Not only our client was astonished when she couldn't differentiate our product from wood itself, but she also got the same product she had planned with much less cost. Be sure that Woody is the first of its kind, eco-friendly and durable material that will set the future of planning systems. Thank you.
Have you ever wanted to turn your creations into your own business, right from the comfort of your home? Make something that you're good at in your room, kitchen, garage, and make some money? Min Bayti will make this a reality. Min Bayti is the online marketplace specifically designed for small businesses. And by small businesses, we are talking about the people who design and customize hats, accessories, clothes, and cakes and sell them. Min Bayti's core and most innovative feature is the advanced customization tool that allows users to graphically customize their products in an unseen-before precision and accuracy. This way, we are enabling buyers to make products that completely match their taste. We promised you earlier to create your own business right from your home. So this is why we will be outsourcing secure online payment and the convenient delivery system, and thus relieving you from one of the biggest concerns and barriers to home businesses.
We will have a very special keynote speaker. Of course, you've all heard of Anghami, and we are very lucky to have the co-founder of Anghami, Mr. Ali Habib, with us today to talk to us about his journey.
The concept was simple. We were very much convinced that everybody loves music, some form of music. Then if the total addressable market for music is that high, that big, then we should be able to build something out of it. We didn't know everything. We obviously weren't aware of the complication of licensing music. We didn't know how to create something that would scale that fast. And we had a lot of stuff that we didn't know, but we had a lot of passion. We wanted Anghami to become the leader of music entertainment across the Middle East. We were, as I said, 5 people with barely some money, and we wanted to grow and reach millions of people. As you're probably familiar, it's not about the idea, it's about the execution. So when we focused on growing with partners. We realized that we couldn't do everything ourselves, we needed partners. We learned a lot of things. One very important thing for me is to learn to fail. And to learn to fail and realize that if you fail, you learn from it, and then you grow. You could become better if you learn from failure. And you being fresh from university, you're quite at an advantage on anybody else, because everybody has a lot to unlearn and then add on top of it, while fresh minds tend to add and don't have to unlearn stuff. So team is key. That's part of our team, but only if you challenge them to challenge you. Try to believe that you can create startups that are way bigger than what we did today in Lebanon for tomorrow. Thank you.
So the first runner-up, yes, are, drum rolls, ScanMD. Was the winner of $15,000. So that's really good money to start the company. And they are IOP. Yes. Hey, Henri, can you please tell us the rationale behind choosing the winners, please?
Yeah, we kind of doing this new thing where we explain to you why we chose these guys. So you generally, you just give the money and everybody's happy with it. So the reason why we chose IOB as number 1 is that the team seems very excited, very strong, very committed, not like the others are. But they also have a product. So they went all the way to having a product. We don't think this product is going to be the final product we put out there. Because of many reasons that every entrepreneur knows. But it's really well done. You guys have gone very far into having a go-to-market product. We know very well that the B2
B2C market for this kind of product is extremely crowded. So don't touch the B2C market. We think that the B2B market is an interesting market. I'm not about here who really wants to test their product already. So that's pretty cool. And so that's why we gave them the first prize. The second prize that goes to ScanND. We loved the fact that you have a truly innovative company that's trying something. It may or may not work. It's too early. That's one of the reasons why these guys are number one, the others are number two. But it's too early because it's a massive undertaking. There's a lot of technology to test, there's a lot of lab work to be done. So it's difficult, it's very risky, but we think it's a risk worth taking. So please go ahead and keep going again. One final note is that all of us here were very impressed with the level of pitching that was done today. And every company was solid, pitching was good, and that's generally not something we see really anywhere. So I'm very proud of you guys.